Oh, hi. Let's try to do some more 2025 lists. With all of the holdovers from last year on the charts, there were still able to be a few breakout hits, but a lot of artists are still out there trying to contribute and think that they're still kind of relevant. Bless their hearts. Sometimes they just don't realize that it's over. Lil Nas X continued on his trajectory of leaning into the blasphemous stuff. He had a big hit with that one where he was doing the lap dance on the devil and released the shoes with his blood and the 666. And I think people were just over it. And then he had a big freak out and was running the streets of LA naked, almost naked. But he had tighty whities on and white boots, and it just looked like an outfit. To me, it kind of just seemed like it was a bit, but I think he got locked up for it. So, moving on. Lizzo, another one. I thought she was awesome when she first came out. Then a lot of problematic things came to light about her, and she's just not really that good of a person, apparently. And she tried to have a comeback this year and just sweep all that stuff under the carpet and said a whole bunch of new crazy stuff in interviews. And I think people are just collectively done with her, too. Jack Harlow had a big breakout song last year and had that one with the sample of the Fergie song in it. Glamorous, I think it was. I don't remember what his was called. It was the hook of the song. But he can't seem to grasp anything, at least this year. He just kind of flew under the radar. Jonas Brothers, another one flew under the radar. I didn't even know they had new music out. Same with Ed Sheeran. I did see him in a couple of interviews randomly this year, so I guess I assumed that he had new music, but I didn't hear it anywhere. There's no monoculture, so wasn't able to hear it anywhere. Gwen Stefani was kind of taking a right-wing pivot since marrying that country guy, and in her politics and in her music, it's just not good. I'm just done with her, at least for now. Sierra, do you remember that name? I think she was big in like 2006, maybe. To me, in my mind, she had one or two songs. She was kind of a dancer too. She was kind of like the bridge in my mind between Aaliyah and Beyonce. Once Beyonce came around, there was no need for somebody like Sierra. Lorde is a weird case. I think she did Coachella this year, and she wasn't exactly a flop this year. I think she's a little weird and not really made out to be the main pop girly. So I think she's digging out of her niche, and the people that are listening to her are the people that should be listening to her. So continue on. Maroon 5. I didn't hear very much of the new music that they're doing, but I think they're on their downward trend. This is the first album of theirs in 20 years since their debut that has not made the top 10, and I think it's just over for them. I'm kind of surprised they haven't changed the name just to the name of the singer yet. I don't know why they even call themselves a band still. Just the brand, I guess. Will Smith had an awful, awful song this year called Pretty Girls. And it's just, with or without insight into what's going on in his world in the last couple of years, it's just a dumb song and not very good. Moving on. Grimes. I haven't had a chance to listen to her new song. I'm kind of scared to, actually, because I kind of like the idea of Grimes better than I actually like her music. She had that one album that kind of sparked my interest. Her performance at Coachella 2 years ago was just dreadful, and if she didn't attract all the attention to it by saying, "Oh, I fucked up, blah blah blah," nobody would even noticed, because her music is such weird, out there, hyper pop stuff. When the samples weren't playing right, it just sounded like noise, whether it's played right or not. So, and that's not a critique. I like hyperpop for that reason, but I wouldn't even have known the difference, and I think most people wouldn't have either. Kid Laroi had the biggest song of the year 3 years ago. God, time is flying by so fast. The one with Justin Bieber on it, and shot him into the spotlight. And if he had new music this year, I didn't hear about it, but I don't feel bad for him, because he's been getting all up in the Tate McRae guts, so he won. Next, we have to talk about Machine Gun Kelly, and I think he's a talented, semi-talented guy that's just carpetbagging his way through all the genres, and there's like a pipeline for that sort of thing, like Post Malone before him and Kid Rock before him. He just embodies the archetype that you start in hip-hop, go through your black phase, and then you flirt with rock. In the case of MGK, it was pop punk, and I thought he was kind of decent at that. It wasn't bad. And eventually land on some kind of country hybrid rock crossover thing. And he did that last year with that awful, awful interpolation of Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. And I think he even did that with Jelly Roll, when Jelly Roll was on every other record that was coming out. At least he sings. DJ Khaled didn't even do anything but just yell on the front of a lot of records and put his name on a lot of records that I don't even know if he produced them. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. His new song is kind of a generic boy band style. He's doing some little dancing, and it's just, it's awful. It's awful. And I like him as an idea. I like the idea of Machine Gun Kelly, but boy, his music is hit and miss. The Weeknd had that weird movie. Everybody says it was terrible. I don't know. I don't really care about that. But he had the second biggest album of 2025, yet there was no hits really to speak of. And that's just weird to me. That's kind of what happened with Brat last year. Charlie XCX had the most acclaimed album of the year, and there was 0 hits on the year-end top 100, and that's bizarre that's such a weird anomaly that can happen in this day and age. Julia Michaels had a hit a few years ago with a song called Issues. Apparently she's got new stuff. I saw Ellie Goulding has a new song. And apparently all these charted because I got all these off of a list of charts, but they just weren't big enough to poke through that glass ceiling that a lot of those girls and guys have made up there with the Sabrina Carpenters and all of the other new stuff that's out. Ellie Goulding, Jessica Simpson apparently has new music, and I think she's in that Kardashian TV show, that lawyer show, that we'll talk about that at another time. But I saw her on Extra last night, and I didn't even recognize her. I don't know how much plastic surgery she's gotten. She's wearing it better than a lot of the people that get the Hollywood face, but it's not going to be good about 5 or 8 years from now, and she's going to be stuck in that loop. But she seemed like she's kind of leveled her head a little bit, and good for her, whatever. Don't care. Don't care. Shakira had new music this year. The Chainsmokers had new music this year. Dove Cameron, that's one that's just constantly, she's just constantly floating just under the surface of the main pop girls. Addison Rae and Madison Beer have kind of swooped in and taken her spot in my mind. But she's still out there doing it. You never know when a surprise hit's going to pop up somewhere. And Kehlani is another one that she's on everybody's favorite list, year-end list. And it's just, I haven't heard a single thing about her music. So, and I don't think about it to look her up. I don't know if I would like her or not. But anywho, that was a list of the flops and duds and fails, so to speak, from 2025. So I'm glad I'm getting these lists knocked out. Just got to get in the habit of making these videos. I appreciate anybody that's made it this far into the video. I'll buy you an ice cream cone someday. Just know that I love you, and share and comment down below if you know any of these songs or heard any of these songs this year. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.